Break 19 for those drivers out here by that Galaxy Chrome shop. Come on in. We're just starting our Trucker TV show, Breaker Breaker. Got a special guest that's going to join us and share with us her talents, and she's going to join us next week and co-host, but she's getting ready to go on a trip to Jamaica, so we're going to get her on the phone today, and she's going to tell us a little bit about what she's going to talk about next week. You might have heard of her. She is a film star, one of those adult film stars named Kalani Cream. So come on down and I can show you the poster of her, and maybe you can ask her a few questions about what she's going to talk about on her show next week when she co-hosts with us.
Where's she at?
Come on down. I got a poster up here showing you what she looks like, and we're going to call her up in a bit and talk to her for a bit. She's going to co-host the show Breaker Breaker next week, next Wednesday. We're broadcasting live right over here at the Galaxy Chrome shop. Want to share the adventures and the stories of the trucking community out here with the public, and we invite you guys to come on down and be a part of it.
Are you bullshit? No, that's good radio.
Not at all, driver. Come on over to the Chrome shop. Like I said, I'm going to be calling her up once I get a few guys over here so they can ask a few questions and find out what she wants to talk about next week. I got her autograph poster up here so you can see who I'm talking about, and like I said, she's going to join us on the air as this show is going on and talk to us a little bit while she's getting ready to head on out to Jamaica.
Cool, man. I want to be part of the Gulf Coast. Don't have it on, man. You know that. When's this going to be? What do you think, Rob?
That show's on right now. I'm broadcasting live, Breaker Breaker. It's on Ustream.tv. That's the letter U, STREAM. .tv / poetic images.
Damn. What that driver say about Gulf Coast? Thank you, Benji. You got your
You probably need your laptop computer more than your VCR, driver. We're broadcasting to the world over the internet right now. If you guys come on over to the Galaxy Chrome shop, like I said, once I get a few drivers over here, I'll get Kalani on the line with us, and we'll talk to her for a bit and talk about anything else you guys want to talk about for the next couple of hours.
Who's Kalani?
Kalani Cream is an adult film star. I'm sure you might have seen some of her work out here. I got her poster over here so you can take a look at her and see. It's autographed and signed. And like I said, I'm going to get her on the phone in just a bit here once I get a few drivers to talk to her with me, and we are going to do this show. We're doing it live right now.
Is she a local girl? Videos and she said you got to get on her phone so she can even over there. Grab two of them monitors to put her on the phone right there. Damn, dude, you gotta have to do something with that Darth Vader radio. Hell, you can have anybody on the radio. You don't know who the fuck you be talking to.
Well, driver, like I said, come on down front and center, and you can verify it. You can talk to her, and like I said, we're probably going to call her up online here, so you'll be able to see some video of her as well, too.
Well, man, give me one of these goddamn walking girls right down the street.
Well, driver, I'm giving you an opportunity to find out front and center today. You can sit up there and speculate and imagine and talk trash all you want, or you can come on down and find out for real.
Alright, okay, I'm sorry. Alright. Yeah, that's why really you talking to the wrong folks. These truck drivers ain't gonna do nothing but get on their phone and say something stupid.
Well, that's what I want to share. Whether you want to say something stupid or say something smart, this is y'all's show. You can do with it the way you want. Just come on down and be a part. Oh, he's still charging, I think it's, what, $10 all night? But that's after 8 o'clock, right? So you can come on over and park for free and be a part of the show, but, you know, when it's time to charge, you gotta get the owner his due now. It's because of him being so kind that we're able to do the show out of this facility, so come on out and support.
Is he gonna stay here all night long? I've got to pay $10, keep it right rolling from beating off my truck. Have no place to park.
Well, I think that's the whole idea of it.
He gonna stay here all night? Let's go, guys. Come on, let's go.
Come on, guys. What do you got to lose, man? Come on down here, grab a good sandwich from the Subway, check out the Chrome in the Chrome shop, and tell America your story.
lizards from beating on my truck. Is he gonna do that or not?
I'm sick of the chrome shot and I'm sick of the damn sandwiches.
You know, I'm finna come. I'm on my way. I'm finna go check it out, man.
I appreciate it, driver. Come on down.
I guess I have to know that he's gonna stay here all night, keep the lot lizard from beating on my truck. You know, why the fuck should we have to pay? You inside the chrome shop, TV host, the radio host?
Yeah, right inside the chrome shop. You see my little silver car parked right outside. So when you see that silver car, you know I'm out here. We're out here every Wednesday. We've been doing this for the last month, and we're going to keep doing it as long as you guys support us.
Painful. Let's see what's going on.
Now, when you say support, is that financially?
Hey, just all you guys got to do to support is come on out here and be a part of the show. I'll get some sponsors to help support us financially, but I got to be able to show that I got people that are following the show. So that's what I'm concentrating on.
What are you showing?
Not selling anything, driver. I'm just sharing your stories with the world. Come on down and tell us what's on your mind.
If we come in there and talk to you and talk to her, I mean, my time's or something. What are you, an editor? Son, you gotta make money off of your story. Well, I know. That's what it's all about. We have to make money, but they not want to give nothing else in return. Sit there and look at a poster and talk to some chick. Step deck, leave the chrome shop. You got a strap, 2-inch strap dragging the ground. The chrome shop open.
Yeah, chrome shop's open as long as we're broadcasting. It's open. Come check things out, driver.
Step deck, you got a strap dragging. That's the one at the Fly J or the one? I don't think he got his radio on there, driver.
It's the Galaxy Chrome Shop, the one right in between, over here by the subway, right across from the Whataburger, driver.
Sounds good.
Come on, y'all. Let's get up there and go and see what's going on up on their radio host. Let's go check it out, y'all. If you guys going in, come on.
Oh yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
You know, I'm going there, man. I'm finna go in there. You say get a few guys, we get enough guys, man. You gonna be on the air. Come on. You going? Oh, I'm already there. I'm finna go up this hill and check them out, man. Come on now. Come on. Hey, eastbound 20. I'm already here too, but I don't know if I'm gonna go in there and talk to somebody on the telephone that I don't know. Yeah, I hear that.
Driver, come on, man. What y'all got to lose? Y'all big and bad behind the radio, but don't even want to get in front of the camera and share your story with the world. What's this world coming to?
He called you bluff.
It's everything now. Shit.
Where's 20 on the counter?
Inside the Galaxy Chrome Shop. Just come in the door next to that silver car sitting right out front, and we'll get you on camera and get your story told to the world.
Can I wear my Speedos?
Driver, you know, it's up to you. Last time I checked, there was no rating on anything being broadcast on the internet.
I'm just gonna wear my dental floss then.
Well, backwards, man.
Yeah, that might kind of kill the ratings on our show there, driver. Put on a little bit more than your dental floss. You might not represent too well for the trucking community. They might think it's another type of show, you know?
Yeah, I hear that. Don't forget to take a shower before you go over there.
Well, one thing about it, it's not smell-o-vision. They haven't gotten that technology yet. Just stay arm's length from me if you're smelling that bad.
Yeah, but you got smelly ass truck drivers. They want to charge $10 to park here. And that's not the fucking bone that the damn drug addicts coming in the fucking parking lot. Which is bullshit.
Well, driver, come on over here and say and share your complaints with the world. Maybe you can get something changed. But just saying it on the radio, it can only go so far, you know?
Well, no, but you're inside the chrome shop, so I know the owner's hearing me. That's it.
Actually, he's not right back here with me right now, but if you come over, you can probably tell him to his face if you like.
Are you in there, Red Bob, messing with these guys?
No, driver, I'm inside the chrome shop. You can see the antenna on my little silver car and little four-wheeler parked out by the back door. If you come in the chrome shop, you can see me directly. I ain't got nothing to hide.
If you were working in that chrome shop naked, he ain't got nothing to hide.
You know, driver, it makes me wonder about your sexuality. You want to keep trying to show up naked and see me naked.
Sound like a private cleared man.
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
You hear me out there on the radio?
Yeah, I'm the one set off in the go.
Good. I appreciate that.
That's all
man.
good.
Come on in, check it out. I want you to hold up that poster to me. That's the young lady we're gonna call. Hold it
That's
up
a
in
black
front of
chick.
that camera. Yeah,
What's her name now?
Lonnie Cream.
Lonnie Cream.
Yeah, hold up that poster for me right up there in front of the camera. Because we're gonna see this young lady, Lonnie Cream. She's getting ready to go out to Jamaica today, and she's gonna join us via phone once we get a few other drivers in here. I might even be able to get her to show up on camera if I can talk her through on how to do this. And next week she's gonna co-host the show during the whole 2 hours of the show. We're gonna have her co-hosting the show accordingly.
Right.
So
You need to get her down here, man. That get fine as a
Hey,
jack.
she was down here, obviously, because, you know, I got her to sign that.
Yeah.
And if I can get the support from you guys on the show and everything that's going on, we're going to get her and some other folks down here.
Bet it up.
You know, I'm trying to get back, okay?
Right.
Trying to get back to the truckers. I know y'all did so much to help us out and everything else. And that's why we're doing this show, man. We know just like the country's feeling bad right now,
Oh, yeah.
y'all are feeling bad.
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
Once y'all start feeling better and the freight starts moving,
Right.
then we know we'll start feeling better.
Right.
You know, because don't nobody buy anything unless it's been moved by a truck at some point, and it's
Everything.
you know, from everything.
Every single time.
So that's one of the reasons why we're doing this show, man. That's one of the reasons why we out here and want to hear your stories and hear what's going on and find out what we can do to make it better for all of us and find out from you guys on how things are actually going and what's going on.
Well, shit, for us freight or just what?
Hey, whatever y'all want to talk about, this is y'all's show, man.
You know,
if you
just
want to
like-
tell me what's going on with the freight, or you want to tell me what's going on in your world, and you know, it doesn't matter. Here's your opportunity to get from behind the microphone and just share with the rest of the world what's going on.
Yeah, well, shit, just like anything else, though, man. It's hurting out here, man. You know, everybody been thinking, you know, truck drivers doing it big, doing it like this here, but it ain't always like, especially now, you know. But it'll get better, just like everything always does. It just moves in cycles, you know. We done been through this before. Sooner or later, we'll get out of it, and then somewhere down the line, we gonna get in again. You know, ain't no but a cycle, man.
Exactly. So what are you seeing? How are, you get a chance to travel all over the country? What kind of hurt are you seeing out there? How are you seeing communities being affected by what's going on now? And what do you think the solution is to it?
Man, solution? Wait. Now we wait. You know, that's the only thing I can see, because if we ain't got the power to change nothing, or either we ain't got the mental togetherness to come together and try and do something about it, man. Everybody just out there for themselves. So, you know, the thing I can say is now we wait and see what happens, see where it go from there, you know.
Definitely. What are some of the stories or some of the things you've seen out there on the road, you know, with people trying to find ways to make ends meet out here during these tough times that we're all
Doing everything but the right thing. Everything but the right thing. I see it everywhere. Same from where I live at. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. Black Haven. You know, so people doing it, same thing, just the same shit, different day, man.
What do you see them doing bad out there in Memphis, man? What's the latest bad hustle or bad scam you see going on out there that people are perpetrating or trying to do to get by, but, you know, getting over on other folks?
Man, whatever it take, robbing, you know, over petty stuff, little simple stuff. You know, just people always put their mind, they focus their mental on trying to get somebody out of dollar. But they get enough people, you know, you get enough dollars, but there still ain't no solution to coming out of it, because after you scam somebody, next day you still gonna be broke.
Right.
You know, people don't see it like that, though. You know.
So what do you think the solution is? What would you tell somebody in that situation that tried to scam somebody or get over? You know, how would you approach them?
Really, they mind so clouded, man. They ain't gonna hear nothing. You know, they can't hear. You know, cause I guess once you get so far down, you ain't trying to hear nothing but, you know, what somebody got for you. Anything else, ain't nobody talking about nothing. You know, unless you talking about getting them something. You know, that's how I see it. They ain't got the capacity, man, to even be open-minded enough to try and take advice from somebody, to try and listen to somebody about finding a solution. They just so wide up on, you know, whatever it is they doing, whatever it may be. They just so wide up they can't sit still for a second.
So what are some of the things that you've seen people been doing or wired up on, man? You know, let's talk real talk here.
Right.
You know, well, what are some of the things we've seen sapping us from that positive energy that we're talking about and sharing with one another today?
Number one, that dope. That dope. They got a hold on them, man. You know. And I done been there before, but I ain't never been to the point to where, you know, I would take somebody, you know, somebody or hurt somebody to get it. You know, because I was young, of course. I used to, you know, do a little cocaine here and there and whatnot. But when I was out, it was fine. I was out till I got some more money to get me some more. But that's why I really can't, me personally, understand why people go to such lengths to get it. Because it wasn't that serious with me. It was kind of serious, but it wasn't that serious. It wasn't to that extent. Maybe I'm just different. I don't know if it's an addictive gene some people got or what, but maybe I didn't have it. But, you know, I just can't see it. I can't wrap my mind around, you know, the lengths people go to get it.
Sit down.
Yeah, I can understand that, man. I feel the same way. But, you know, what are some of the stories or some of the things you've seen about, you know, folks strung out on that stuff, man?
Let me see. Well, you know, I got family members on it.
I think everybody has one or two family members that have been, you know, bitten by some type of addictive drug, whether it's legal or otherwise.
Yeah.
Because we know with that Michael Jackson thing, a lot of people out there strung out on the legal drugs.
Right.
You know, I think that sometimes the biggest drug pushers are the legal drug pushers between the tobacco companies, the alcohol companies, and the pharmaceutical firms, man.
Yeah.
It's like they, you know, want to have a market on it and be down on the entrepreneurs out there, you know, doing the street stuff sometimes.
Right. It ain't nothing but a big setup, man.
Yeah.
We just the pawns in the game, man. You just operating on, trying to stay alive.
Exactly. So tell us a little bit more about you, man. You know, first of all, what's your name? Where you from? How'd you get into trucking? You know.
See, my name is Drummond Jefferson.
Okay.
I'm from Memphis, Tennessee.
All right.
And you know, as far as trucking go, it was never nothing I thought about doing until I made a call, you know, to go to truck driving school. As far as something that had been in my mind, in the back of my mind, and that's what I want to be when I grow up. It was never that.
Right.
It was. I only started thinking about it maybe a month before I got into it. I got into it when I was 23. So it wasn't, you know, but now that I got into it, it's the best thing I ever did. You know, because I was out there myself. You know, I used to do that. The reason, I don't know if you know about it, back in the day, like in 94, 95, that food stamp fraud shit. You know, that's the reason why they got the little food stamp cards now.
Right.
You know, we used to go to, back in Memphis, you know, Arab stores, and they would give us like, you know, $5,000 on the 1st and the 15th to go to different food stamp offices to buy food stamps from people. You know, and that's a big charge. I didn't realize how serious it was back then, but that's a serious charge. But you know, it was some kind of kickback they got, you know, for having so many food stamps when they turn them in or whatnot. But we would go out there just buying food stamps from people and then just bring them back to him. And it's a blessing to me because we've been stopped by the police 2 or 3 times with $8,000-9,000 worth of food stamps in the truck for speeding. Neither him or me got a license. And this how I know God is real though. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? With dope in our pocket, I'm talking about an ounce of cocaine in our pocket, and then got stopped by the police. Neither one of us with a license.
Right.
And he talked to him. My cousin was driving. He talked to him for a minute, and you know, my cousin started joking with him and carrying on whatnot, and we didn't get not a ticket, not nothing, and let us go. And we didn't even realize what we had on us. We was so fucking high. We didn't even realize what we had on us.
Right, with the charge and everything else that you could have had.
Yeah, we forgot. We forgot that we had all that shit in the trunk. Had all the shit in our pocket until we had the police after they let us go. We rolled on, and next thing I know, it just occurred to us all of a sudden. Cuz, that's what we said to each other, man.
Right.
Cuz, I reached in my pocket, you know, saw that shit, and I'm like, man, we just don't know how blessed we was. But while we was sitting there talking to him, it didn't occur to us. Cause I guess that's what helped us get out of that. Because if we knew it was on us, we'd have been nervous. And you know, they feed off your energy. They be watching you. You know what I'm saying, to see if you're shaking, or if you're stumbling over your words or whatnot. So that was a blessing that we had forgot.
Right.
Because if we would have known it was on us, it would have went a whole different way. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So God been with me. He been with me through, you know, circumstances, man, that I know it should have had me messed up. You know, and if I would have, some of the stuff I done did in my life, I ain't supposed to be in a truck now. Because if you got certain, you know, dope charges on you and stuff like that, you ain't able to drive a truck.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a blessing.
Yeah, God was with you, man. Helped you learn those lessons you needed to learn, turn your life around, and I hope other people watching this and seeing this understand that they could turn their life around as well too. And that, you know, because they didn't get caught up in that, they were meant for a higher purpose, and to be able to give back and pay back all that they were able to, you know, enjoy on borrowed efforts, borrowed time, however you want to look at it. You know, give them an opportunity now to help kind of pay back accordingly. But we got another driver in here, man. What's your name, bro? Come on up here in front of the camera. Show us your truck.
Huh? I ain't worried about that.
Nah, you made
me
move.
Pay for my stay here.
You want to pay for your stay? I think Mike is the guy you talked to right over there.
No, you gonna stay here and keep the damn white lizards from beating on my truck?
$10, you gotta do something.
No.
No.
What we paying for?
I ain't gonna let nobody beat your truck.
You gonna stay
So the
here?
answer is yes. That's what he's looking for, Mike. Yes, he's gonna stay here and live.
You're gonna stay here and keep the white lizards from beating on us?
Yep, that's why I'm here, charging $10.
Yeah.
Make sure I don't get no more lights throwing out of the back of it again.
No.
You're not gonna be on the show, man. You don't want to talk to Kalani Cream? We're about to give Kalani a call. This is Kalani Cream, man. So you didn't know. But we're gonna have this young lady on the phone with us tonight. She's gonna co-host the show next week.
Oh shit.
Look at him, he's sweating already over there.
If I can't look at her face to face, no.
No? Well, I'm gonna give her a call up. Maybe we're gonna get it worked out so that she can be on the internet. You can see her face to face. Okay. You stick around for that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll let you go ahead and handle your deal with Mike here, or yeah, Mike, you gonna run his credit card so he can?
You could run it inside the store. Yeah, let me talk to him.
Yeah, let him talk to him inside. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and call up Kalani on the phone here. See if we can get another couple of drivers in here to join us right quick. Break 19. Got a few drivers in here at the Chrome Shop joining us for our show tonight, Breaker. We're about to give one of our co-hosts that's going to be co-hosting the show next week, Kalani Cream. She's an adult film star. We're about to get her on the phone, talk to her briefly for a bit tonight. So we want to get a few other drivers to say hello to her. So if y'all are out there listening, come on into the Galaxy Chrome Shop and join us on this conference call we're about to do right quick. Well, driver, come on in and tell us what you do care about. We're doing this show so we can talk about what you care about, what your concerns are. We just want your support by coming out here and being a part of the show. Is that too much to ask?
I ain't got time to come by there. I'm out here making money. Trying to support my damn family like most of these truck drivers ought to be doing. Not spending money on that fucking chrome.
All right, driver. Well, you know, come tell that to the world. Don't just tell it to the folks on the CB. I'm trying to give you a market where you can talk to the world like that, all right?
I don't care about talking to the world. Try to talk to the world. Well, they put an idiot in office. Now we all get the best driver did. Give it a roll back.
Well, some would say that was the idiot before the one we got in office right now. I mean, he hadn't even been in there for 6 months, or barely been in there for 6 months, and we've been in this world of pain for a while now.
I'll tell you one thing, I'll be honest with you, I made 2 days. What 2 days?
This young lady's going to be with us in a minute. Well, come on over here and talk politics or religion or whatever you want to talk about today. This show's for y'all, so come on out and support.
Let me see who you talking about. I know. They can see your face.
Yeah, they can see your face. Let's hope not.
That's a stripper?
No, she's an adult film star. No, she's an adult film star.
Oh, no, she won't.
If you don't know, don't worry about it.
Right?
Don't even.
She looks like, what's her name?
Kalani Cream.
No.
I know who Tyra is. She a model.
Doesn't she look like her?
Yeah,
No,
that's it.
No, she don't. Tyra
But y'all be having new people every time, huh?
Yeah, we were trying to.
What's that lady name came here from Roscoe?
Liz Michaels.
That's another.
Yeah, well, she's a TV actress. Played with Martin Lawrence and a few other folks.
No, but
That lady. When that woman come? Right here.
Hello?
Hey, Kalani, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Good, good. This is Trey here. We're doing the show live right now. We got a few truckers over here. Were you able to find the website?
Yes, I was. I wasn't able to get my webcam set up though. Still a little behind schedule on packing for Jamaica.
Well, no problem, no problem. We got a few guests here that want to talk to you and say hello to you as well. Got one of the truck drivers right here. We even got a mom over here with her daughter. You know, I just told them who we were having as our guest that's going to co-host next week accordingly. But a couple of folks didn't believe I was going to have you with us, joining us today. So I got a few folks out here for you to make believers.
Well, all right. Well, hello to everyone out there. I'm very happy to be on the air, on the show. Looking forward to coming back next week. As you said, I'm on my way to Jamaica, so I'm actually packing and heading to the airport very soon. But definitely next week I'll be here for the whole 9 yards.
All right, I got one of the truck drivers here. He was telling a little bit about his story. I'm gonna let him ask you a few questions and find out a little bit about you. Let him do a quick little interview with you, and then we'll let you get on your way to your packing there.
Okay, sounds great.
Go ahead.
yeah, my name is Dramon. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. And I wanted to ask you, how old were you when you got into your business?
Well, I first started in the adult industry. I was actually kind of old as far as the industry is concerned because I was already 25.
Okay. Was it a good decision? You think you did the right thing?
You know what? I think for my age and because of the other things that I'd already done, it worked very well for me. There's a lot of people I wouldn't recommend it for. I don't think that they should allow 18-year-olds to be in the industry because they really aren't aware of the long-term impacts and implications for the other things that they do. For me, I was in the middle of my graduate degree. I was getting my master's degree in psychology from UC Berkeley. I'd already, worked in a career for a while, so I had other things under my belt. I've served on nonprofit organizations and been on boards of directors, and so I've already done a lot of things that when it came time to make that decision, I was able to really assess the long-term impact on other things that I'm already interested in. So for me, it was really more of kind of an outgrowth of my own sexual nature, being a very openly sexual person. But I think a lot of girls kind of get into it very young, and it's for the money and kind of the seduction, the idea of the glamour, and not nearly as glamorous as people pretend that it is.
Right. Okay. Well,
Kalani, tell us some of the films that you've been in. If some of the drivers want to pick up some of your work, go ahead and tell us where the titles are and where they can find some of your work.
Well, you can get any of my videos from my website. So my website is kaylani4u.com. That's KAYLANI, the number 4 and the letter U, kaylani4u.com. So I do have a store link, and you can order any DVDs there. I've been working on my website, so I just put up a few clips from one of my very, very first videos, which is called Butt Full of Nuts. So that one, I think that was actually only the second or third video that I'd ever done. But I did post about 4 or 5 clips on my website, and I'll be posting more when I get back. One of my favorite themes is Black Squirt, which is a threesome scene with myself and Havana Ginger and the male performer is LT. That scene was a lot of fun, and a lot of people seem to really like that one. Also, Banging Black Boxes, working with Manuel Ferrer. That was another threesome scene, but it was 2 guys and myself. So that one was a lot of fun. That's just kind of that's what I like to do. I'm also a swinger. So actually, I'm on my way to Hedonism 3, which is a clothing optional resort in Jamaica, and I'm going with a nice coordination of about 8 different black swingers groups from around the country. So what I do on set is me. There's a lot of people that they do what they do on set because they're being paid to do it. I'm doing what I do on set because I was doing it off the set anyway. So those are a couple of my favorite ones. Black Squirt. And then I did a really great girl scene with Naomi Banks, which is on a website. I think it's called pornking.com, something like that. But those are some that I could recommend, but they're all listed on my website.
Hey, Kalani, can you tell them a little bit more about your Twitter site if they want to follow you? Because I've been following you on Twitter, and I love some of the insights you have, and I'm sure some of your fans don't know you're a big sports nut. Sometimes after listening to some of your insight, I could have swear you're a big tomboy, but you definitely got a body that's banging, that's not the average tomboy body, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, I can definitely be a big tomboy. On Twitter, you can find me on twitter.com/KaylaniCream. That's KAYLANI, cream with a C, Kaylani Cream. And I have been working on my website for the past week, so I haven't posted as much as I usually do. But yeah, definitely a big sports enthusiast. I've found very few sports that I don't like. I've been trying to get more into soccer, like I watch the soccer stuff more and more this year. I like watching the tennis, the football. Football's my favorite. It's been my favorite for years and years. I always have a fantasy football league. So if any of you guys out there that are listening and trying to get down a fantasy football league, I'm going to tell you 2 things right now. Okay, number 1, let me know. Hit me up on Twitter, and I'll make sure that you get on the league. But number 2, don't sign up if you can't handle talking smack, because I talk big smack. I'm telling you right now, I don't want to hear no crying. Don't call crying to me, because Kaylani said that she got more semen in her breast than I got in my nutsack, and she hurt my feelings. I don't want to hear that. Don't sign up if you can't handle the smack talk. So you can hit me up on Twitter. And fantasy football is my favorite sport, but definitely basketball, soccer, hockey. There's not much out there that I'm not willing to watch. And even the motorcycle races, which I watched last week with Valentino Rossi getting his win number 100, which was awesome. I don't know if many of you guys watched the motorcycle races, but that was awesome too.
Well, you're going to have to come check out the new Texas Stadium. We got a couple of World Cup soccer. We got a couple of World Cup soccer events happening up there last 2 Sundays of this month. So I'd love for you to come on out and join us for that. I'm working down there at the stadium part-time as well. But I think we got another question the trucker has here before you, if you got time, before you got to go.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just listening at you talking. I can tell that, you got a lot of education behind you. you know, then that just goes to show you can't listen to stereotypes what you hear about this and that. But you're very articulate lady, and you blow my mind when you talk so intelligent, and then on the same token you'll come out of left field and say something like butt full of nut, and you know, just, and that's just, you know, but I like the way you bring it though. That's all I gotta say. I like the way you bring it. You alright with me.
Thank you very much. Well, one of the things I say to the guys all the time is I really find this country to be very odd, in my opinion. We are okay with watching, you know, much as I love football, football can be a very violent sport. You know, I mean, all that crushing, I mean, people can get hurt. You know, you can invite friends over and watch the boxing match or the wrestling match or anything like that, and we're perfectly comfortable with that. But when we talk about sex, people get very uncomfortable and they look down on that. And I think that that's very, very odd, but it's very common. We're really not comfortable with something that I feel is one of the very true universals across the globe. Sex is one of the true universals. Now, performing publicly in front of others, not necessarily so common. However,
right.
I certainly think that sex should be something that we find more comfort with than we have right now.
Right. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, Kalani, thank you so much for joining us. We know you have to get ready to go. Like I said, we're going to turn the show over to you next Wednesday night. So you just, I mean, if you got an idea or a preview of what you want to talk about or how you want the show to go, fill us in a little bit and let's tease it accordingly, and we can get the truckers and the viewers built up so we can debut you on Ustream TV with Poetic Images.
Okay, well, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I know that I have a couple of things in mind. I definitely want to talk more about sports as we're approaching. We just finished the NBA season and we're approaching the NFL season. We've got baseball going on right now, so I definitely would like to hear, you know, what some of the people watching think about everything that's going on there. Definitely like to talk a little bit about politics, what people think is going on with Sarah Palin. She's one of those politicians that I just love to hate because I think she deserves it. And we'll see what else might come up in my mind before then. I'll definitely have to let you know how my trip to Jamaica goes. I'll be at Hedonism 3. I go every single year. This year I might be going twice. I'll be going back in August. So I definitely want to give you more updates about how my trip to Jamaica goes and what some people think about the whole swinger